Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome to AIWF Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. I'm Mad Matt Carter. Certainly hope you are having a great Memorial Day weekend. Coming at you a little bit early this week because we're going to do something a little bit special because we've got a lot going on as far as Memorial Day goes, and one of our sponsors has a big announcement. I want to show you something that we have dug out of the archives real quick that we're going to be taking a look at tonight. Let me see, here it is. And we are taking a look back in time, and look at that. It's Lance and Harlem Bravado on their way to the ring in Ronsford, West Virginia, in front of a in wrestling promoter terms would be a packed house, but a sparse house as they make their way to the ring. We're not sure on the date on this one. This is like around 08, 09, maybe 2010. But at the time, the Bravados were the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions, and they're on their way to the ring. This is before young Harlem made it to NXT, and they went to Ring of Honor and all that kind of stuff. The reason there's no sound at this is because they come out to copyrighted music, and that's a big no-no if we want to show this on YouTube. And we're going to show you who their opponents are going to be in tonight's matchup that we're going to say, oh, those are the World Tag Team titles. Look at that. The old AIWF World Tag Team Championship. So don't know this is before the affiliate program started up, or they just were holding the world titles here locally. But either way, the Bravado Brothers in the ring, and at the time were the AIWF World Tag Team Champions. And check out who their opponents are going to be. I don't think we're going to put this audio version of this up because it's driven by pictures, but we'll see. And look at this. Handsome Jimmy Love and Jason Blade on their way to the ring to challenge the Bravados. So this is going to be an interesting match. Just funny thing about Ronsford, West Virginia, when we first said we were going up there, I wasn't able to make the first show. And Tim Dolan told me, oh man, we'll put 250, 300 people in that place easy. And so I went to the second one, which was this one, and you see the crowd. So I may have been back one or two times, but anyway, Jimmy Love and Jason Blade getting ready to get in the ring against the Bravados, and we'll pause it right there and come back to it because we've got some other stuff that we need to go over with you, and mainly something that's going on in Mount Airy right now, and that's the reason we're coming to you early. Because T's Treats is having a big event over. They've got actually a carnival going on over at Leisure Time Reynolds on Highway 89 in Mount Airy. It's going on, I think, until 7 o'clock, or maybe until people stop coming. But anyway, they've got the big carnival going on. They've been posting on T's Treats. Yeah, it's at Leisure Time Reynolds and Mount Airy, and it is next to the Speedway gas station where Highway 89 and 52 intersect. State Highway 89 and US Highway 52 intersect in Mount Airy. And they've sent me some pictures, man. There's tents up there. They've got all the food truck action going on. And here's the kicker. They're giving away free wrestling tickets. So if you want tickets to our big event coming up on June the 11th that we're going to highlight in a few minutes, you need to get down there and see them really quickly. All right. And real quick, just regarding the advertising, AIWF, the Allied Independent Wrestling Federations, we're putting a headlock on high advertising prices. And yes, you can get a monthly read like I'm about to demonstrate to you for only $10 a month. We'll put some slides together for you from your company's website or whatever. We're trying to help out the small business person here, folks. And we think this is the best way to do it. $10 a month or $6 a week. And if you need us to come out and shoot a video commercial, we'll definitely do that. And the rates are $20 per for a week and $30 for a month. So definitely, we're kind of like Sam's Club or BJ's. Buying in bulk is definitely the way to go with us. You get the best rate if you go monthly. And of course, these programs are here on Facebook Live. This will be on YouTube a little bit later tonight. And normally when we have our normal format, where we have the panel on and talk to each other every week, which we'll return to next Monday, we put those on all major podcasting platforms. So definitely want you to check us out. And when I say all major podcasting platforms, I mean Apple, Spotify, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, all of them. We're there. Just hunt us down. So anyway, the big event that you can get free tickets for at Leisure Time Rentals today out on Highway 89 is coming up on June the 11th in Mount Airy. And we don't have any match announcements for you yet, but we are working on those. And as we get closer to the event, it's only a couple of weeks away, and definitely going to be a lot of fallout from what we saw just this past time at Spring Jam and all the recent events that we've had going on, especially Money in the Piggy Bank. A lot to unpack. And we talked about that last week, but definitely if you want free tickets to that event, head on down to Leisure Time Rentals in Mount Airy right now, live as we speak. It is, what time is it now? 5:45 on the East and in the US, Monday, May 30th. So head on down to Leisure Time Rentals if you want to be a part of that and get those free tickets. We'd love to have you. Normally we have our number here that we take phone calls at, but we're not going to be able to field those tonight. But just keep in mind, you can reach out to us for advertising inquiries at AIWF20@hotmail.com. And we're on all these social media platforms, as well as podcasting platforms, as well as the AIWF Roku channel. So definitely check us out there. Some great things going on there. And there's a stupid phone slide. I thought I did a better job of this. Anyway, Bad Street Boys going into the class of 2022. To your left is Sweet Daddy, in the center, Real Deal Lamont Steele, and on the right, D Nice. They're all going in to the AIWF Hall of Fame this year at Deal with the Steel. So let me see if I can. What did I do here? I don't know if I didn't save this right or whatever. Let's try this again. Yeah, this is definitely not going on podcast. I'm struggling here, folks. All right. So here, let's try this. So we were talking about the advertising rates. This is basically what you get for $10 a month. Branch Management is a tree service that operates in the Mount Airy, Surrey County area of North Carolina. They can help you with branches that are maybe too close to structures, normal pruning, or complete tree removal. They offer very competitive rates and free estimates and are here to serve you. You may also be eligible for a $100 referral bonus. All you need to do for the tree service is pick up the phone and call 336-325-5300 for more information or to set up an appointment. That's for the tree service, 336-325-5300. Now, they also do landscaping work, pressure washing, general landscaping. If you need brush cleaned up around the area, anything like that, you can reach out to Branch Management as well. That number is 336-648-2487. That is for the landscaping and pressure washing service. Keep in mind, the $100 referral bonus is only for the tree service, not the general landscaping. So keep that in mind. Both the numbers are on your screen now. Again, for the tree service is 336-325-5300. And the landscaping and pressure washing service is 336-648-2487. And do us a solid when you talk to Branch Management. Tell them we sent you. So tell them you heard about them from us on AIWF Ringside Wrestling. All right. And what we were talking about earlier, Tease Treats is a food truck service that operates out of Mount Airy, North Carolina, that is available in most parts of the state, and they can be at multiple locations at the same time. They have a full menu, including hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken, milkshakes, ice cream, and many varieties of funnel cakes, and now feature mini donuts. When it comes to delicious quality as well as reasonable prices, you cannot beat T's Treats. You can find out more information about T's Treats at facebook.com/T's Treats, or you can give them a call at 336-755-8204. That number again, 336-755-8204. I'm a big fan of the hot dogs and the milkshakes myself. All right. We talked about T's Treats. They're at Leisure Time Rentals right now until at least 7 o'clock, maybe later. But this weekend, T's Treats will be at the Old Time Fiddlers Convention at Veterans Park in Mount Airy on Friday, June the 6th, as well as Saturday, June the 7th. That is at the Old Time Fiddlers Convention at Veterans Park in Mount Airy. That's where they will be. And hopefully Rick Diesel will join us at some point and maybe show us what's going on live down at Leisure Time Rentals. But there you have it. And so again, the number to call for more information about T's Treats is 336-755-8204. But really the easiest way to find out where they're going to be is at by reaching out to them on Facebook. Okay. So I think I see Rick Diesel here. So let's get out of this. And yes, there is Rick Diesel. It says it's connecting to audio, so we'll wait for him to come on. Hello, Rick Diesel. Are you there? Still says connecting to audio. I think he might be actually in the food truck. Still waiting for it to connect. Ah, good old internet. All right, now it shows it's connected. All right, Rick Diesel. All right.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Lord God, it's like a madhouse out here. Well, it wasn't, but then it just got. So here's what we're doing. Let me show you something here. Look, we're teenagers.
Oh, that's the TikTok girl.
I'll do it again.
That's the TikTok girl.
That's the TikTok girl. Oh, that reminds me. Me and you got to talk about something. So AIWF Mid-Atlantic and T's Treats, went in together and had a big event today. It's like our own little carnival, because you see right over there, see carnival games.
Yeah, we were just telling the people.
Over there playing music, got the T-shirt trailer, donut trailer. We got the regular concession trailer, got the bounce house out. We've been having a big party up here, man.
It sounds like it. We were just telling the fans about that and telling them that that you guys were offering earlier. Do you still have any of the free wrestling tickets available out there?
I don't know. Let's go find out.
Okay, let's go.
Darren, are you still giving out free wrestling tickets?
Yes, I am.
Oh,
Here
Darren.
come more people.
Darren making an appearance on the show.
Do what, Matt?
I said Darren making a first-time appearance on our program, I believe. It's the first time he's been on.
Yes, he is. Hey, somebody watch that donut trailer. I'm on the internet.
Yeah. Somebody watch that donut trailer. I'm on the
Lord
internet.
have mercy.
You'd never hear that.
By the time I went live with you, Matt, parking lot filled up.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Ain't that crazy? Hey,
Yes.
wait a minute. Watch this.
So you want to tell everybody, we've already said it a couple of times. Hey, Trista.
Yeah, we can't hardly hear you over the generators, but the girls are working hard in here. You're all live on the internet, by the way.
Let's see Amanda and Trista there. And Rick Diesel, do you want to tell everybody one more time where you're located, where they can come get those free wrestling tickets right now, and how long you're going to be there?
We're at Leisure Time Rentals, which is on Highway 89 in Mount Airy, right across from the Speedway convenience store. It's right out. I mean, it's right next to 52. You about to throw a rock and hit Highway 52 from here.
Yep, absolutely. All right.
And I had to keep putting the phone up to my ear because we got all these generators going. I can't hear you.
Well, that's fine. We're not going to keep you long, Rick Diesel. We got a match we're going to look at tonight as we're doing our special Memorial Day program, but wanted to give you the opportunity to show everybody the carnival going on there and give people a chance, if they're in the Mount Airy area, to get down there. How late are you guys going to be there? Do you have any idea?
We're only going to be here till about 7.
Okay, so 7 o'clock. That's the TikTok girl again.
Yeah, we've been here all day, so.
Yeah, and it's been warm today.
But I swear the people are pouring in now, so here we go.
Well,
hey, look at that line.
Goodness sakes. Yeah. Can't make the
Hey, but you know what, Matt? Tease Treats and AIWF Mid-Atlantic went in together now on August 28th. We're doing one of these, and we're going. It's at Veterans Park. It's on a Sunday. We call it Sunday Fun Day, and we're going to have wrestling all day too.
Oh wow! All right,
yeah, buddy.
So Sunday Fun Day on August 28th. That'll be the weekend after Deal with the Steel, if I'm not mistaken. So,
yeah. Yep, right after Deal with the Steel. So it's going to be something else, buddy. We're going to be wrestling. We're going to wrestle every weekend in August at Veterans Park because we're going to be there at the Surrey County Fair for the first 2 weekends, then Deal with the Steel, then we're doing Sunday Fun Day. So every weekend at Veterans Park, we're going to be wrestling.
I mean, if you cannot get your wrestling fix in August in Mount Airy, that's on you, buddy, because it's there for you. It is definitely there for you. Smiling Diamond Dave has joined us as well. Hello, Dave.
How's it going, Matt?
Good. I know I sprung this unannounced on everybody, but Rick Diesel is not going to be able to field the phones because obviously he's got a carnival to run. So tonight.
Watch this, man. Hey, does anybody want to yell at a podcast? Hey, we got one of them too.
I saw one wave.
It's very hot out there in that parking lot.
Yeah, no kidding. It's been a scorcher today, no doubt about it.
Yes, sir.
No doubt about it. Well, Rick Diesel, we will leave you to it. Thank you so much for joining the program, and best of luck to you. And I'm running out of stuff to say, honestly.
All right, Matt. Thank you, buddy. I'm gonna leave you one last thing.
All right.
See you, man.
All right. Thank you. The signal broke up. I don't know what we missed there. I think maybe with TikTok girl.
I got to sell donuts.
All right, sell some donuts.
I need to get my eyes.
I think Rick Diesel may have a little trouble turning off his phone. So if we hear anything inappropriate here, let me just go ahead and mute him and be on the safe side. If we hear anything inappropriate, but I don't think he would in front of all those children. Maybe not. So Dave, how's your Memorial Day weekend? You on the road, I assume?
Yes, sir. Sitting down here in Nashville, Tennessee. Matter of fact, I seen Rick Diesel and him sitting up this morning as I was leaving and going to the truck.
Oh, wow. So they have been there all day if you're all the way in Nashville. So anyway, we're taking a look in the Wayback Machine, Dave. It's our special Memorial Day thing we got going on here. This is Ronsford, West Virginia. I told the fans about it earlier. This is a tag team match, I think around 2009, 2010. And you got Handsome Jimmy Love is going to be challenging. Handsome Jimmy Love and Jason Blade are going to be challenging the Bravado Brothers for the AIWF World Tag Team title. So a very interesting match. And in front of them, I told this story earlier, and I bet it bears worth repeating since you're on the show with us, that when we first opened up Ronsford, Tim Dolan told everybody, yeah, we'll draw 250 to 300 there easy, which I thought, wow, okay. And so I didn't go to the first one, and Tim told me how good they drew. So I went to the second one with the express purpose of filming it, which I am doing. I'm actually operating a camera right here. And when I swing around, you're going to see what a ginormous crowd we had. A lot of wrestling promoters will tell you, yeah, we're sold out hanging from the rafters. Well, you could get a clear view of the rafters. Jason Blade slips going into the ring. You get a clear view of the rafters from every angle of this at this show, Dave.
Yeah, and I don't see them hanging there, right?
No, there's a few people there. I think Tim Dolan's immediate family, a few cousins, and maybe some members of the school board were there that night. So we had a baker's dozen at least, but that was about it. But we still.
Well, when you start a new town like that, Matt, you've been with us long enough to know that that's what you face. You know, you can't build it by one show alone. It'd be packed out the first show, second show, there won't be nobody there, you know.
Yeah.
You got to build it. So that's a chance you take going into new town, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, you know, too, this was already past the time when it was affordable to get a good TV presence in an area. Yeah. You know, I don't know that there were many independent TV stations in Ronsford. I don't even remember where Ronsford was. I want to say near Beckley or Lewisburg, maybe, or I can't remember. I don't know my West Virginia geography that well. But anyway, go ahead.
I don't know it either.
But yes, so interesting. Let's see. I think I see Bobby Dalton there. So we'll let Bobby in. And I coughed into the microphone first this week. But yeah, so we just wanted to touch base with everybody this week. Rick Diesel is not going to be able to join us to field the phone calls tonight. And so we wanted to come on and just, you know, help you celebrate Memorial Day weekend and, you know, put a match on, you know, let everybody know that T's Treats is down at Leisure Time Rentals in Mount Airy. And they've got free wrestling tickets for the big event coming up on Saturday, June the 11th in Mount Airy. So we certainly invite you, if you're in the Mount Airy area and watching us live now, it's 6 p.m. in the East. On Monday, May 30th, 6 p.m. Eastern time. They're going to be there for about another hour. So if you want to get down there and get some free wrestling tickets, please do so. Just see head referee Darren, and he will hook you up with free wrestling tickets for June the 11th. So has Bobby joined us? Do I hear Bobby on here anywhere?
Yeah, I'm here, Matt.
All right, Bobby. How are you, and how has your Memorial Day weekend been?
Well, a little warm up here. I got a little burn up there at that big flea market yesterday in Hillsville, but I'm ready to roll. Kind of caught me off guard. I'm glad I come online early. But
yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah, I knew we weren't going to be able to take phone calls tonight, so I figured we'd go ahead and just read the advertisements and watch the match. But anyway, I aside from the wrestling a little bit, since this isn't really a formal program,
I got a couple questions for you.
Okay.
Now, I missed last week because, you know, I had to do that early to bed, early to rise, and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I read that Bobby Dalton stuck his foot in his mouth again, and Rick Diesel said that he even thought Bobby farted on the air. What's the deal?
Yeah, that video clip is available at AIWF Mid-Atlantic on the Facebook page. I can't remember exactly. I watched it earlier. Let's see here.
I don't remember doing anything last week.
We might be able to dig that up. So anyway, it sounds like everybody's having a better weekend than Adam Page, who, as you know, in wrestling news, has lost the AEW title, unfortunately, to CM Punk. But, you know, I think he had a good run. He's got nothing to be ashamed of. And, you know, he probably will have a shot at getting it back at some point, I would think.
Well, he deserves it.
Y'all just going to be silent, like not entertain these people?
No, he well deserves it.
I seen clips of their match and, you know, of several matches last night.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you what, I think that I'm not big on watching pay-per-views because I don't believe in paying what people ask for.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe that would have been a heck of a pay-per-view to watch from the clips and stuff that I see.
Yeah, I went on earlier looking for some still shots that I could grab and show to the audience tonight, but I had no luck whatsoever. They don't have any still shots or anything up there from last night's show, which I think
Did you enjoy your day yesterday?
Oh yeah, I was at the Speedway for the 600, and I've been going to the 600, the little racing talk here, guys, and we'll get back to wrestling. But I've been going to the 600. My first one was in 2011, and then I went in 2012, and then I went again in 2015, and I think we might have missed 16, or I don't know. We missed one of those years, but we've been going pretty much for the last 10 years. And that's the best one I've seen in person. That's the best one I've seen on TV. You know, usually somebody in the 600, somebody will nail a setup and dominate the race, and it won't be very competitive. It's always fun to go, you know, regardless whether the race is any good or not. It's fun to go to. But man, yesterday was wild. Oh,
I thought
Unless you're a Chase Elliott fan.
I thought our boy had his setup and was going to walk away with it, Matt, till he blew the right rear tire.
yeah. Well, I mean, I don't want to sound wrong and sound judgmental about something that I could not do myself, but Chase Elliott was a victim of his own stupidity. He ran down in the corner way too hard. The car slid up in the wall, you know, and he rubbed it and turned. I saw it when it happened because I was watching him come through the field, and he hit the wall in turn 2, and I keyed the microphone, and I said, Jinky, Chase just hit, because she was looking the other direction, and I said, Jinky, Chase just hit the wall in 2. And she said, oh my God, what is wrong with him? And about that time, he was into 3, and we were both watching him then, and we saw him looping around and come down in the infield. And all she said was, oh my God, Chase, what the, and well, I'm not going to repeat the rest. But
like 18 cautions, didn't it?
it was a lot. Yeah. It wasn't the record. The record was 22, but yeah, it was, they had like 3 or 4 cautions just in the first stage. It was unreal.
I watched that. I got to watch some of it. I had to come and go, but I watched that one where car number 15, car number 16, car number 17 all had an accident on lap 18.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't that weird? You know, I didn't even realize that until this morning. Somebody was pointing it out online. So, yeah.
So what's the chances of that happening again?
Yeah, no, and slim and none. But, you know, the race was the longest in NASCAR Cup history because it went 619 and a half miles because of all the extra laps they had to run. And I was there for it. I'm glad I was. I definitely felt like I got my money's worth and ate some good food this weekend at Speedway too. It wasn't cheap, Dave, but it sure was good.
Oh, you can bank on it being the 600 Memorial Day weekend that it wasn't cheap.
No, it wasn't. I'll tell you next time, because I don't want to put the Speedway on blast on our podcast, but I'll tell you about some of those concession prices. I'll eat teased treats anytime compared to some of that stuff, but it was good. You know, it was expensive. There was a little sticker shock there, but it was good. But anyway, folks, we should get it back to wrestling here as we see the Bravados. There's Harlan Bravado. He's now in NXT, but what do they call him in NXT now? Do you guys know?
No, I don't even watch NXT no more. You know, in my opinion, Triple H, he built a great product, in my opinion. Even though Vince, everybody said it wouldn't work, never worked.
Right.
But my hat's off to Triple H for the product that he built and the talent that he turned out. But you know, since Triple H health problems, my understanding, Vince just took back over, and Triple H and Stephanie has nothing to do with it. So,
yeah, let's talk a little wrestling gossip while we watch this match. Maybe we will get this thing on audio podcast. So, what's the deal with Stephanie McMahon stepping down? I thought that was just that kind of threw me for a loop when I saw that. Like, wow, you know, not even Vince's favorite kid is immune from being pushed out.
Well, my thing is, I think that with Triple H, you know, the problems that he's having health-wise and trying to recuperate and this and that, and their family, you know, their kids. you know, I've read that she stepped away to spend more time with the family and to make sure that, you know, she was taking care of Triple H and he was, you know, but you know how dirt sheets are.
Yeah, people always blame their family when they step away from a corporate job. That's what they always say. Oh, I spend more time with the kids. Oh, he's known in NXT as Andre Chase. Harlem Bravado is. It's called Andre Chase in NXT. But anyway, go ahead, Dave.
I believe that it had a lot to do with you know, Vince taking over NXT from Triple H and stuff. That's just my own personal belief, and you know what they say about opinions. So, but I believe that had a lot to do with it.
Do you think? that this might be part of the overall plan to sell the WWE to NBC? I mean, this is just, it's weird. I mean, I hope she doesn't have any health problems or anything, but I've heard so many people, I've worked in corporate America for many years, and I just don't believe it anymore when people say, oh yeah, I'm leaving for personal reasons. You know, I need to spend more time with my kids. That's usually forced resignation talk, you know, and that's just what this reeks of to me. And I just don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, so
I agree, but, and Matt, let's just be serious. WWE and NXT and even SmackDown, they've got some great talent.
Oh yeah.
Okay. But in a lot of situations, I think that they're being misused. I think that the ratings has went down the toilet. You know, it's not what it used to be. And I'm like you, I'm thinking it's all the setup for the sale to NBC.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm looking on wrestlinginc.com right now. And Booker T weighed in on his podcast about this. And I always respect Booker T's opinion because, you know, even though his heyday was in the 90s and early 2000s, he's old school. You know, he's got that old school mentality. Booker believes that if he was in her shoes, he would, quote, probably have taken a leave of absence a long time ago, unquote. And then his other quote was, it just seems like people want to find something controversial to be able to talk about. Her taking time off means nothing other than she's taking time off. Shane McMahon has taken time off several times. He's always come back, Booker pointed out. He's taken more time off. I don't look at it like most because everybody's looking for a story. And me, like you said, Stephanie has been in the trenches for a long time. To take a break, I think a break is well needed. So Booker T doesn't think it's anything more than her taking a break. So, and I respect his opinion. Time will tell, though.
That's right. I mean, it's, you know, but I think they're, I mean, I don't know if my camera shows it, but my TV is on in the background. And I'll turn it over when Raw comes on, but I don't sit and watch it. If I hear something on the sound that catches my ear, now I'll turn around and look at it.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I just feel that their product has been lacking a whole lot lately.
Right.
Again, that's my opinion.
I've tried to watch it the last few weeks a little more, and I'm looking at the Raw preview for tonight because we know some of you are going to leave our show and go watch Raw tonight at 8 on USA 8 Eastern. Let's see here. Shinsuke Nakamura and Riddle to battle the Usos in a championship contenders match, which means a non-title match. And if they win it, they'll get a shot at the title at the next pay-per-view. Or, well, I don't know, in the future. I would like to see that. I would think that'd be a fun pay-per-view match. This is a curious one. Bianca Belair and Asuka square off ahead of their triple threat match. Now, I'm just curious as to what the matchmakers were thinking. So we're going to talk a little out of school here, and Dave, help me with this. Okay, so originally it was set to be Becky Lynch versus Asuka one-on-one to determine who went up against Bianca Belair. Asuka won that match.
Yeah.
So then the next week they come back and say, oh, well, we're going to have a rematch. And if Becky wins, then she gets into the match, and it's a triple threat at the pay-per-view, which is coming up this Sunday, I believe, at Hell in a Cell. So, of course, Becky wins that match, which I'm just like, okay. Because I'm like, I do have something in common with Cornette. It's like, I'm getting so sick of these multi-man matches, like 3-way and 4-ways. I mean, even at AIWF Mid-Atlantic shows, if I see the card and I see the 3-way, I'll look at the matchmaking crew and just give a, kind of a groan, because I'm just over them. Now, 20 years ago, I was into them, but I think it just wore out their welcome with me. So, we get to see what Bianca Belair and Asuka could do one-on-one for free. Oh, for free instead of on pay-per-view where it belongs, because I don't care what you say. Asuka is pay-per-view top talent. She's one of the best women wrestlers in the world. I know. I've seen her wrestle in person a couple of times. Yes, language barrier aside, racist gimmick aside, I mean, because they really having her scream in broken English and dance around like that looks like something off a, World War II era Japanese smear campaign from Madison Avenue. I don't know why any Asian American groups aren't, jumping all over this, because I agree with Cornette. It's kind of racist and very misrepresentative of who she is. But that aside, we're going to get to see Bianca and Asuka tonight one-on-one for free on USA ahead of the pay-per-view. Do you think it's WWE's lack of confidence in Bianca to be able to put on a good one-on-one pay-per-view match with Asuka? Maybe the language barrier is a problem because Bianca's a Southern girl. I'm a Southern boy. Dave's a Southern boy. Bobby's a Southern boy. Sometimes we have trouble with foreign accents. And, and as married to somebody who speaks English as a second language, man, it can be tough, especially if they're not feeling well. It can cause stress and easy misunderstandings. Do you think maybe the language barrier and Bianca being so young, maybe they're just like, I don't know if we want to put them out there for 20 minutes on a pay-per-view yet? Thoughts?
Well, I agree. Nothing against both, whatever her name is there. I've never forgotten that.
Asuka, Bianca Belair.
There you go. Yeah. Nothing against her talent. She's a good talent.
Strong as an ox too.
But Asuka is a great talent.
Mm-hmm.
Asuka is so well-rounded in this profession, and I don't understand a lot of times the things that Vince pulls out of the hat, why he does what he does. But I guess if you're Vince McMahon, you can do what you want to do. But you got somebody so well-rounded as Asuka is. I think she ought to have the belt. But obviously, they see something in Belair that I don't. Okay.
I'll tell you what Bianca Belair is. She has grit. She's been a top-level athlete all through school, high school, college. I mean, she trains like it's nobody's business. And you don't like to say this about women, but you ever heard the old expression, somebody being cock strong? That's Bianca Belair. I mean, she could, as big and fat as I am, she could probably suplex me with minimal effort. I'm telling you, the girl
Well,
is,
yeah,
she's
I
as strong as a mule. So,
you know, I don't take nothing away from her talent, and she is strong and stuff. I just think that Asuka is a more rounded, better talent than she is.
yeah. And there you see the Bravado Brothers getting the win and holding on to the AIWF World Tag Team titles. We'll keep working through Raw here. I agree. Asuka is one of my favorites. I think she's one of the best in the world, if not the best in the world. It's a 1 and 1A with her and Charlotte Flair, and probably 2A and 2B is Becky Lynch and Sasha. But of course, Sasha walked out. So,
have you ever seen the video of Asuka's last match in Japan?
is that the one where she fights that man and just gets beat all to hell?
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's rough.
From beginning to ending.
Yeah, it's rough. It's bad. It's bad.
She wouldn't quit because, you know, she knew that she was going to have to go through that because she told, if I'm not mistaken, that was her trainer and stuff. And she told him she was coming to the States. And that was, I think, what I'd say part of the punishment for leaving your own country. Or something like, you know, I don't know, but that video is just absolutely brutal.
Yeah, she's tough. I wouldn't want to tangle with her. You know, you speak to her, you better say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. I mean, because yeah, she could twist you up like a pretzel. That's for sure. Let's see here.
Like the pretzel, turn around, break you like.
Let's see, Asuka versus. I'm going on YouTube now to see if I can find it. I just put Asuka versus man. Kana versus Yukio Miyamoto. Oh, that's an 18-minute match. The one I saw was a mixed tag match. Let me see if this is it. This might be the one you're talking about.
If I'm not mistaken, the one I watched was a singles match. Her versus her trainer or mentor or whatever he was.
This one right here is called Kana versus Yukio Miyamoto, and it's from September 21st, 2019 is when it was posted. I don't own this video.
But they had other women was running into the ring to trying to get him to stop and stuff, and he just shove him or push him out of the way, and he just commenced to keep on beating, you know.
Yeah, I'm fast forwarding here. I'm looking through. It looks like there's wrestling in a pretty small room, right? A little small room
or venue.
Yeah, with a balcony and everything. And she's still got short hair. It was before she grew her hair out long. Oh wow, he just threw her into a pile of chairs at ringside. And he's like
a redheaded stepchild, buddy.
And he's wearing orange pants, right? Was that the one?
Yeah, got dark hair.
Yeah. Well, it's Japan. They all got dark hair.
Well, I know, but but
that used to be a joke when I was in the Philippines. I'd be like, man, it'd be easy for somebody to rob me because how would I describe them to the police? They were short, about this tall with black hair. You know, I would always tease the Filipinos about it. They all look the same. And before you say that's racist, I'm married to one of them, so kiss my ass. We used to have a lot of fun while we were over there. They'd make fun of Americans, I'd make fun of them, and we always had a good time together. So, you know, but yeah, I'm looking at that. I'd love to post this, but I don't own the copyright, and YouTube will have a fit if we do that.
Oh, and if the right person got along of us posting that, they would probably try to cause a lot of trouble.
Yeah. But it looks like she got the upper hand on him at one point and got him in the Asuka lock here about 9 minutes and 48 seconds into it. She's actually showing a little offense. Let me move it forward again. Oh, she's down again.
But if that's the same one that I watched her last match over there, he beat her like he owned her.
Let me see if I can get it up on the screen real quick and not break any YouTube laws real quick. But I'm gonna put it up, give it up by like 5 seconds, and then take it down. All right, here it comes. Is that the one?
No, I don't think so. It might be, but I don't think so. No.
Okay.
Because this was the picture and everything was a whole lot brighter. It wasn't dark. That wasn't the one. Because this guy, if I'm not mistaken, he had black trunks on.
Oh, now if that's the one you're talking about, I think I have seen that one.
And they women out of the locker room and runs in there and tries to stop him, and he just face pies them and pushes them out of the way, or he beats her unmercifully, buddy.
Let's try this one. Here it comes. Is this it?
Nope, that ain't it. That's the guy. That might be it right there. Yep.
Yeah, I've seen this one before. This is brutal. Yeah. We might not be able to put this on YouTube. Well, I'm gonna try.
She ended up having, I forgot. I know one jaw was broke, might have been broke, a broke nose. I forgot how many injuries she walked out there with after that.
Yeah, she's a tough cookie, man. There's no doubt about it. She's a tough cookie, and I hate it every time I see her lose because but she but kudos to her, man. She's over here by herself. I think the only family she's got left is her mother, and she's over in Japan. And I was afraid that when the pandemic broke out, and that's where she's been while she was out injured, she went back home and stayed with her mother. And I was thinking, after Kari Sane left, some of the things that she posted online and some of the videos I saw about, not having anybody to talk to and how lonely she was going to be, I thought she was going to be gone. But I guess they're paying her so much money, she got to come back. So,
but she owns her own hair salon, and she does all of her hair, the different colors. She does that.
Mm-hmm.
She owns it, and they say that it is a very large business, and that it's a lot of the high-end people that is her customers, is what I've read.
Let's see, I'm reading her background. Wrestling Wave, Japanese Independent Circuit. Boy, she about worked for every promotion in Japan. Let's see. Kabuki Warriors, Legacy. I didn't really say much about her personal life here. I knew she had something to do. Yeah, you're right. Her name is Kanako Uri. Uri has also worked as a freelance graphic designer and video game journalist. Through her work with Microsoft, has been sponsored by the company, wearing an Xbox 360 logo on her gear. Since 2019, she has her own YouTube channel, Kana-chan TV, focused on gaming and lifestyle content. Yeah, basically, she shows you what she's eating and tells you how good it is. So it's not real highbrow entertainment, but it's interesting to read. It's interesting to look at. All right, now from the Asuka Appreciation Hour, also tonight on Raw, Lashley and Omos and MVP signed a contract for their 2-on-1 handicap match at Hell in the Cell. So as contract signings go in WWE, we probably are pretty sure that that's not going to go well at all.
No.
So, but we'll see. That's all your action for Raw tonight. I did not see that. We touched on it earlier, and we'll touch on it again before we go. I did not see the AEW pay-per-view over the weekend because I was at the racetrack. But look, I went to the first Battle of the Belts in Charlotte, guys, and I do not have any predisposed prejudices over either one of the promotions. I like what I like and I don't like what I don't like, but there was only one good match, that Battle of the Belts in Charlotte. It was Sammy Guevara and Dustin Rhodes. And after that, it was boring. And they run me off as a customer, and it's going to take a long time before I come back. Now I'll look in on the Wednesday night show every now and then to see what's going on. But hey, Tony Khan needs some help, man, booking that show. I mean, I think he's trying to do too much by himself, and you can't expect one person to have that many ideas. I mean, look, even Dusty Rhodes got burned out after about 3 years and run Crockett Promotions into the ground. We're talking Dusty Rhodes, a Hall of Famer, not some guy that just watched wrestling growing up as a kid. You're talking about Dusty Rhodes, who made his living in this business, and even he got burned out after a few years. So it's just, I don't know. That's too much to expect. I wish Tony would reconsider, like, I don't know, call up Kevin Sullivan, get Arn Anderson to help him book or something. I don't know. That's what old guys are for, to help.
I mean, you look at the people you got there. You got Mark Henry. You got Arn Anderson. You got access to several other people. Diamond Dallas Page. Yeah, why not put that talent to use and let them help you? You got Tully Blanchard. I mean, come on now. In my opinion, Mark Henry, Tully Blanchard, Arn Anderson, Diamond Dallas Page. What else would you need?
Yeah, they got the Hardy Boys there. We got both the Hardy Boys there. There's a lot of experience there, huh? Say that again, Bobby.
William Regal.
Yeah, you got Regal there.
And here's the thing, though, too. Now he's going to start running ROH, and he's going to try to do it all there. I'm like, Dave, he's going to get burned out. Why not let these guys who have the experience and the talent help him along the way? If he's not going to build his product that way, it's going to go flat. I mean, I'm going to be honest. Last night, that pay-per-view was long. It did get boring, except for a few spots with a couple of good backstage bookers and talent could spice it up. And those guys that you guys mentioned could do the same. They could do it.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby,
you sound like you're the only one on this panel that's actually seen the pay-per-view. So that's good. At least we have an eyewitness.
But Cody Rhodes is gone. Utilize Arn Anderson. Utilize his talents and his professionalism and his insights on this business. Utilize him. Utilize Dean Malenko. Utilize what you're already paying for and quit trying to do it yourself.
Exactly. Yeah. Give him a 10 grand a year bonus kicker to help book it and keep it moving. It'll cost you less in the long run. That's for sure.
Because, man, nobody in this profession can sit and tell me that Dean Malenko, Arn Anderson, Diamond Dallas Page, Mark Henry, Dustin Rhodes, they can't sit and tell me that they couldn't put out a good product if they was helping with the booking or running either ROH or help run AEW. They, I just have to look at you and say, prove me wrong. Show me. But with the wisdom and stuff there, with the people he's got, and I'm talking about the ones that's really non-active. That's the reason I didn't mention the Hardys or CM Punk or any of the rest of them. I'm talking about the ones that's behind the curtain that's non-active. Paul Wright, the Big Show, I mean, utilize these guys.
Yeah, well, what can you say? It's easy to armchair book it, but hopefully Tony Khan will keep trugging right along and more guys can make a good living there. I'm glad to see Wheeler Yuta there, Adam Page is there. So people that have come through our system, And I'm very happy for their success. And like Rick Diesel said, if anybody wants to take credit for Adam Page's success, it ought to be Justin Flash. And he ain't the type of guy to do that because he worked with him week to week. And and as a matter of fact, I got a match in the can here that I have not shown on this program that took place in Wentworth, North Carolina, right after Adam Page started wrestling. And he was against a masked man named Ricochet. Now, I do not think that this is the same Ricochet that you see on WWE from Paducah, Kentucky, but definitely Adam Page when he first broke into the business. And I've been saving that for a rainy day to share with you guys because it's something to see. Because I remember, when Adam first started, I shot a couple of his matches, and I remember we were down the eastern part of the state somewhere, and he was wrestling Jimmy Love, and Jimmy had him in a reverse chin lock, and I was filming the match, and Jimmy kept looking at me, and he was like, Matt Carter, this kid needs to quit. I don't want to kill him. I don't want to kill him. What in the world? Okay, I don't want to kill him. I don't want to kill him, he said. And I just remember laughing at that, thinking so much. And then when we went to Charlotte and we did go to Battle of the Belts and Adam Page came out, I looked at Jinky and I was like, well, look at little Adam Page. Boy, he has hit the big time for sure. He's wrestling in front of 6,000 people tonight. Good for him. So wish him the best. Hope it works out. We'll see. Thoughts?
No, I mean, Adam Page is a good talent. I was in MIA during his time in the AIWF.
Mm-hmm.
So he is a good talent. The crowd loves him. They love the cowboy shit gimmick, so he can only go up,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he can only go up. We'll see. People do seem to like him, so hopefully they stick with him. But we'll have to wait and see how that goes. And in the future, yeah, absolutely. So we've kind of gone over my original idea was to come on here and get on and off pretty quick, but we've kind of hung with it for a while. So anyway, gentlemen, I'm going to let everybody go and thank you for tuning in to AIWF Ringside Wrestling. Hopefully we'll have Rick Diesel back next week and get back to our wild and crazy phone calls. So Bobby Dalton, any final thoughts before we take off?
I just want to say anybody listening who's in the military, thank you guys for your service. I know some gave all and all gave some, and I respect anybody who passed on that battlefield. And any of you guys, including you, Mr. Dave there, thank you for your service. God bless all you guys, and I'll see you guys next Monday night.
All right. Thank you very much, Bobby Dalton. Smiling Diamond Dave, any final thoughts before we go?
Bobby pretty much hit on the head, but let's really remember what this day's all about, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Let's celebrate the families that lost their loved ones in war and in battles. That's what it's all about is the ones that we lost. With me being military and stuff, it's a good but a sad day,
Mm-hmm.
So my hats is off to all our active military brothers and sisters, and to the families. My heart goes out to you that's lost loved ones, husbands, brothers, cousins, uncles, and sisters, aunts, wives, husbands. My hat's off to you, and my heart goes out to you.
Absolutely, Smiling Diamond Dave. I could not concur more. Memorial Day is about remembering those who paid the ultimate sacrifice in service to our country, and we get to sit here every week and have our dumb wrestling podcast because of them, and it's certainly a great honor. But I heard something yesterday. As we honor our veterans that pay the ultimate price from year to year, our main goal is to make sure the list gets smaller every year. And I hope we continue to work toward that.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Smiling Diamond Dave. Thank you, fans, and thank you everybody for tuning in for the special Memorial Day edition of AIWF Ringside Wrestling. The show will be up on YouTube and all your favorite podcast platforms shortly. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back next Monday night at 7 p.m. And we'll see you next week, fans. And until then, so long for now.